In this episode, we're going to be looking at tomorrow's new moon and Sunday's 7/7 portal. It's an energy check-in. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hi and welcome to Outlaw Door. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Claire Attio. For those that are returning subscribers, thank you. If you're not yet a subscriber, hit that link and that notification bell. So we're doing an energy check-in on the new moon tomorrow and Sunday's 7/7 portal. I can't believe we've flown through this year. There's been so much going on, but there is a lot coming in. There's a lot of energy coming in. I've started now to get some of the bits and pieces coming in for the 888 portal this year. And these obviously come up. And for the last couple of years, actually, the 7/7 portal has been, it was new to me, I think about 2 or 3 years ago, that I started getting information about that. And it was linking in with the 8A. It's been years, but it's a recent thing for me. And it's been interesting to see that play out, because obviously we've got a lot of prophecies coming into fruition, starting to play out. And I say that with a little bit of reverence, because we don't want to go back into the whole 2000s, the end is nigh prophecy. I don't look at prophecies like that. I don't look at prophecies word for word, the same as I don't look at the Bible word for word. I don't believe any of us should. We have to have the discernment to recognize that yes, there's information and they are sacred scriptures, but the information was written and interpreted by man. And so it's the same with the prophecies. The prophecies have been interpreted by man. Do they hold truth? I believe so, but you have to check in with yourselves and have that discernment. But astrologically, metaphysically, there is a lot going on, and we knew this was going to be happening, and it will continue to happen. We are slowly starting to get used to it. It's not so massive now. I know when these shifts first started, we were like, whoa, what's going on? Because energetically we were being flawed. Our bodies are starting to assimilate in a much more fluid way now. But we are going to see some ish. I'm not going to lie to you, purely because there are some massive changes coming in. We have, for at least 4 years, been absolutely focused on healing and bringing balance to the divine feminine. And the one thing that's come out for the 8/8 portal thus far is there is going to be a massive surge of energies and light codes to do the same for the divine masculine now. The new moon and the 7/7 portal for me, which has been really interesting when I felt into those energies, because the new moon is all about new starts, bringing into, it's setting those intentions and bringing into fruition. It's about that planning and really planting the seeds and calling that in with the new moon. 7/7, now 7 in numerology, 7 is very much about calling in the 4 corners of earth and combining it with the Holy Trinity. And whilst that applies every single year, and it should have applied in a much bigger way, and I think it did actually. I don't think we've recognised it at the time for what it was, because obviously last year was the 777 portal, and in hindsight, I believe it did come in. It was the kickstart that was needed to raise the levels of Christ consciousness. What I'm getting, what I'm feeling, what my guides are telling me this year, there are sufficient at a level of higher consciousness, higher Christ consciousness, to actually bring that union of the four corners of earth and the Holy Trinity into being. And what they're showing me as I'm saying this is I'm seeing the lily pad come up out of the water. We had to raise those Christ consciousness levels so that the lily could emerge from the darkness into the light, and then obviously it will come into full bloom. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, the 7/7 portal, that is going to happen, we're going to have high rays. It takes time. It's a process. We are, because of these changes, because of this emerging out of the darkness, going to see a lot more darkness. Let's not be delusional in that. And I don't say that to scare people. I say that from a place of realism. Change scares people. And you also have to remember there is a lot of money and power invested in old paradigms. And if we're changing those paradigms, they are going to lose that power and money. And so they're going to fight to keep it. So this is why we're seeing the chaos that we're seeing globally at the moment. And that is going to continue. I'm not being given any indication or vision that that is going to cease anytime soon. What I am and have been shown is that we create that beautiful energetic bubble, and we keep the chaos on the exterior of that bubble. The one thing that's been coming through in a very big way is to stay focused, get clear, do the inner work, do the meditation, connect with your guides, connect with the divine, and get very clear on what you want to co-create for the greater good of the planet and humanity. What do you, not what is Joe Bloggs doing and, oh, should I be doing similar? Stay out of that. This is, normally I would say we need that 360 perspective. In this given situation, stay focused. Put the blinkers on, and what am I to create, co-create with divine? What am I going to co-create with divine? That only I can do it the way that I do it. That is really important, and be completely anchored in that and have the trust that you're doing it correctly. Don't fall into the egoic state of looking over your shoulder or looking at what Joe Bloggs is doing, or is this really having an impact? Let me just remind all of us, because it's really good to remind myself as well. If we positively touch the life of one person, we have left a legacy. I did the numbers, and I've said this before years back, so it's probably a good idea. It's interesting, Spirit wants me to say it again. I'm a bit geeky, and I did the numbers years back about happiness. I used happiness, and if we smiled and brightened the day of 10 people intentionally, and in a 24-hour period, so this is just 24 hours, okay? So I touch the lives of 10 people and I bring a bit of joy into their lives. And those 10 people then go out in that same 24 hours and touch 10 people themselves, each of them. And then those people, and so on and so on and so on, in less than 24 hours, the whole of humanity will have experienced joy. This is about the way that you are going to share yourself and leave a legacy. And so you may be on your spiritual path, do the karmic clear up that we all get to do, which is pretty hard, I'm not going to deny. Some of us are here also to do ancestral work, as well as we take that on and do work within our family. Again, it's hard, it's challenging. If we actually managed the things that we're supposed to do for ourselves, for our own soul growth, for that soul expansion, to rise our levels of consciousness, we've left a legacy. If we then take that a step further and then we positively touch one person's life, we have just sent out a ripple effect that is beyond belief. Don't underestimate this. Don't underestimate the power that you hold as a person on your spiritual path, doing the work, healing aspects of yourself that are dysfunctional, healing aspects of family dynamics that have been dysfunctional for generations, raising your levels of consciousness. It's monumental. It may sound very personal. It may say, oh yeah, but so-and-so, they're going out and they're having retreats and they're holding retreats for thousands of people and they're changing thousands of people's lives. Well, that's fine. That's their mission. That was the mission that they were given. Your mission may be much simpler, but it doesn't negate the fact that it is just as powerful. You don't know if that 1,000 people that they've done, they just learn to start to heal themselves. And the one person that you touch goes on to become a world leader. These are the perspectives that we need to keep, and this is why Divine is saying stay focused, stay blinkered to what your soul desires are, what that mission for you is, what that purpose for you is. Our purpose is to become our authentic selves, just to walk our path in our authenticity. The mission is what we're going to leave, how we actually express that authenticity out in the world. And as I said, for some people it will be to hold massive groups. For other people it will be to touch one life. Both are powerful immensely. And we cannot see. Spirit knows, Divine knows, God knows. If you identify with God, if you don't, the Divine, the cosmos, your higher self, however you identify, They have a greater understanding. They see the bigger picture. Our job is to get clear, get focused, and stay on track. These energies are coming in. We are going to see massive change. We've then got the really big portal a month later with the 888 portal, the Lion's Gate. I will do an energy update for that, on that, as I'm given the information. The message for this one is you will... whoa. Sorry, and thank you, Spirit. Okay, I nearly forgot a really important thing. Keep whatever comes in to you, extra gifts, extra downloads, new things, new aha moments, keep them quiet. Walk in silence. You only walk them out into the world, and this is the picture. This was the visualization that I was actually given, and I have actually those that are subscribed to my newsletter. It's gone out in my newsletter as well. The energies that are coming in, the downloads that are coming in, we're going to be receiving new gifts. And when I say new gifts, basically for most of us, it's the keys to unlock gifts that we all already have within us from past lives. It's our soul knowledge. We're able to unlock even more of our soul knowledge. And as we're integrating that, as we're learning to work with that, as we're doing the healing that is needed so that we can actually step into using that and being that with confidence, with authority, as we're mastering ourselves with those gifts, we are to stay silent about them. No pillow talk. It's not something to be shared until we have that self-mastery. And the visual I was given was not just the butterfly coming out of the catalyst. What I was shown was the butterfly with dried wings. Because as a butterfly emerges, it then has to kind of push itself through that shell, and then it has to sit and allow its wings to dry. You do not take this out into the world. You do not open, or we're being advised to. I can't tell you what to do, but what my guides have actually said to me to communicate is that you stay silent until your wings have dried, until you're in that self-mastery of this new gift or this new idea or this whatever it is that comes to you. It's all gifts, but I say that because a lot of people will go gifts and they'll think about the clairvoyant, the different clairs and clairvoyancy, clairaudience. These gifts can be an idea. It can be an inspiration. It can be a project that you're given the tools to then really take it to that next level. What I was shown is for us to gain that self-mastery, and in some cases that self-mastery will include doing extra healing to ensure that you stand in the power of that gift like an anchor. You're immovable. You cannot be swayed. You cannot be manipulated. You will not listen to somebody going, oh yeah, but no, but you need to use it like this. No, you use it the way that you, and this is a lot of why you need to stay silent, because there's a lot of energies that would like you not to. As I said, there's going to be some massive changes coming forward, and so there's a lot of energies that would like you not to bring these into fruition. And so the image I was shown was the butterfly, not coming out of the catalyst, not waiting for its wings to dry. You only vocalize this, you only step out into the world with these new gifts once your wings have dried and you can fly. I hope that has helped. If you have any questions, you have any comments, leave them in the comments box. If you've liked the video, press that like button. If you've not yet subscribed, then please do so. And I shall see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.